Hi, I'm Masha. Welcome to Just Gotta Eat. Today we are making delicious cookies, my new recipe, my kids' favorite, also my actually new favorite, right, Sasha?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So you're gonna try them at the end?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Okay, excellent. They're super easy to make and they are high in iron and potassium as well. No wheat flours, gluten-free, egg-free. So let's get started. First things first, we're going to need a blend of flours, okay? Now, I am blending, actually started recently blending my own flours and milling and grinding my own flours after I bought the Wonder Mill. Now, it's quite an expensive purchase, but I find it to be a great purchase, a good value for what it is, because I bake quite a bit. And as you might know, gluten-free flours are very expensive, so I think it was a good purchase for our family's needs. Anyways, so the blend of flours that we are going to need is oat flour, millet flour, and tapioca starch. So this specific blend I find to be working very well in baking, in particular cookies type of dough. And so if you're interested in the proportions, I'll probably leave it down below. Maybe I'll put it up on the screen here as well. The blend that I use and that I make myself, particularly for this set of cookies, is 120 grams of oat flour, 60 grams of millet flour, and 60 grams of tapioca starch, okay? Now, the brands that I do use, I am going to share with you. So I do use Bob's Red Mill quite a bit, millet, Bob's Red Mill tapioca starch, and I also use 1 degrees oat flour. Okay, so these are my favorite flours. And like I said, so we'll need a blend of them. Now, the next thing we'll need is some sugar, active dry yeast, salt, some oil. Now I use avocado oil. I tend to use avocado oil or coconut oil in my bakes, and milk as well. Now I'm using goat milk today. However, you can substitute it with coconut milk. I've tried these cookies with coconut milk. They turn out quite well as well. Okay, and the goat milk, if you are interested to know which one I'm using, it is the Hewitt's, anybody? It is the Hewitt's Hewitt's Dairy Company. It is a Canadian company. You know that? It's a Canadian company. And I think it was built in the 1800s, I believe, so it's been around quite a bit. And I do like their products in general. Okay, so what we're going to start with is, oh, and I do recommend you guys use a scale if you have one. If you don't, I mean, you can buy one for pretty cheap, like on Amazon. In baking, I find it to be, especially in gluten-free baking, is quite useful because you want to make sure the proportions are correctly. Otherwise, things turn out, you know, like not the right consistency or texture. So again, are you okay, buddy, over there?
I'm okay.
We will need about 165 grams of the flour that I told you, like the mix of the flours. Hopefully I have enough here. I think I should. So let's see here. Gonna measure it just to make sure. All right.
Like how much cards I don't think I can, because look how much I have.
First, before we actually start, let's do this. We need to activate our dry yeast first, okay? So I got about 10 grams of active dry yeast in here. And we'll need, in order to activate it, we'll need about half a teaspoon of sugar. So that should be enough. And 1/4 of warm water. Okay, so I'm gonna mix my water up. I just boiled this one a little bit, and
Whoa.
oh, whoa, buddy.
Oh, briefcase.
Yeah.
I could see.
Sashinka, can you take it away from here, buddy? I'm just filming here. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to activate it. Let me move this away. Do you want to see, come here, how I activate dry yeast? Yeah, okay, so you look at it. So you have to leave it. So the yeast eats sugar, right? So when you put the sugar in here, it will activate the yeast.
That's sugar.
That is sugar, buddy. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna actually leave it like this for about, I would say, 8 to 10 minutes. It should be enough. Oh yes, and I forgot. So I should have mentioned this in the beginning, but for the fillings that are gonna go inside the cookie, I'm going to use today 3 different jams. So raspberry jam.
Wow, this is good.
This is a Saint Dalfour, I guess. Do you know how to pronounce this, Sash?
Saint Dalfour.
Dalfour. I'm not sure. It's in French. It's a French company. So we do like it. They sell it in Costco. And I'm gonna use, this is the raspberry one. I'm also gonna use the strawberry jam from Crafters. And I'm going to use Bon Mama, I guess. And this is the apricot jam. Okay? And all of these, I believe, other than Crafters, I don't think I have seen Crafters in Costco, but we bought this one. We bought this one in Costco. This one also in Costco, pretty good. Not quite sure where we got the Crafters one. All right, we're gonna wait until the yeast activates and I'll be right back. All right, we are back after about 10 minutes of yeast activation. We are going to blend our ingredients. And then the most important part is we're gonna let this dough sit for about 1 to 2 hours. I find that 2 hours are the best. So let's do that. Sash, do you wanna help me?
2 hours, it'll take forever.
2 hours is gonna take forever, yeah, I know. Yeah, so just make it maybe, if you wake up early on the weekend, make the dough ahead of time, and then you can have your cookies ready like for the afternoon. Okay, so we are putting about 20 grams of sugar. Yeah, I'm just putting it right in here. We are also adding half a teaspoon. Okay, half a teaspoon of salt. And then about 20 grams of avocado oil. 1/4 of goat milk. And, oh, my sugar stuck in here. And our yeast. Okay, that already turned into foam. And then we're gonna put it in here, and our KitchenAid mixer is gonna do all the work for us, right, Sasha?
Yes.
Yes, it's gonna mix. It's gonna mix the dough for us. Okay? And I'm gonna mix it for maybe about 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. Let's check on consistency of this dough. Let's see. It should be pretty dense actually, so. And sticky as well, which is normal and all fine. quickly what it should look like. Okay. So it should be this consistency. Oh, I got a bit of flour there. That's okay. So about this consistency, quite sticky. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cover it with the plastic wrap, and we are going to leave it to rise for, like I said, about 2 hours. So you can do about an hour, but I prefer to do 2 hours. We let the dough sit here for 2 hours. Let's take a look at our dough. Okay, so it rose actually quite nicely. Just have a look right there. And we are going to make these amazing cookies. So I'm just gonna I am using a millet flour just to dust things off. Just trying to get all of it out. And I know gluten-free baking might be intimidating just for some of you if you haven't done it as much, but I promise you, once you start practicing and understanding the basics, it is quite doable and quite enjoyable. Let's just see what our dough looks like. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. There's a couple of ways to do this. You can either divide this in sort of small balls of about 20 grams each, or you can do a whole sheet, just roll it out and then cut the dough out to the size that you need. Now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna roll the balls out. So out of the dough that I made, we have about 1, 2, 3, we have about 3, 6, 12, 14, so about 16 balls. As such, about 20 grams each, okay? And then we're going to add a jam in there. So like I said, I am going to use raspberry, strawberry, and apricot today. And again, you don't need to be perfect with these. Just kind of fold them up. Oh, okay, I don't think this one turned out as great, but that's okay. It will cook just fine. Okay, let me try another one here. This one out. And you can make it whichever size you want. If you want them a bit smaller, just cut them up. Okay, and make them super, super tiny. Like I said, my kids love them. And it seems to be one of their favorite treats right now. There you go. So just kind of pinch them right at the top. Just like this. Just like this. And that will be ready to go. My first one didn't turn out so great. I think I rolled it out too thinly, but that is totally okay. Okay, so I am done shaping my cookies. We have about 30 of them. And they, as you can see right here, they are not perfect. In fact, they are far from perfect, but I think this is the point. We just want to make them simple and delicious, and they're going to be nice and crispy and chewy on the outside and very soft and moist on the inside. So we're going to put them in the oven for about 15 to 18 minutes at 350 degrees, and we will taste them. Okay, so we are ready to try our cookies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be my critic today? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, take one. Which one? We've got the apricot, we've got the raspberry and the strawberry.
I tried apricot before. It was a 10 out of 10, so I'm
Taking that one. Oh, hold on. I thought we were gonna do cheers. Okay, let's do cheers.
Yummy. Mommy, try the apricot. It's very yummy. Get the apricot, Mommy.
I'll try that one.
This.
Yum. What do you think?
Good.
Good? Wow. Apricot is even yummier, yeah? And the other ones. So moist and soft. Oh my goodness. So yummy. Wow. Yummy. Oh. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really try this recipe. Let me know in the comments if you do.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. If you already subscribed, we appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Yep, see you later. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.